Hi everybody, how are we all doing this week? So welcome to week 4 of cooking with Lill. So this week I'm going to be making some lunch for myself and we're going to be making chicken lettuce wraps. This recipe is quite versatile. You can use different types of mince if you wish, but chicken always tends to be the best one that goes down really well, and you can make a massive batch of it as well. If you're having a barbecue or a gathering that you might be having in your garden at the moment. So this is a great recipe just to have on the side with whatever you might be making at home. Okay, let's get started on this week's recipe. I'll show you what we're going to be using today and then we will crack on. I'm going to try and get these videos down to under 10 minutes every week. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to be showing you is going to be already prepped. So please be aware that you might think, well, hold on, she missed a step. I'm trying to make it short and snappy. Okay, so the ingredients we're going to use today are little gem lettuce. We've got half an onion. We've got some ginger, some garlic, some salad onions. We've also got some chicken in there as well, chicken thighs, but you can use chicken breast. Then we've got hoisin sauce, mirin rice wine. We have got toasted sesame oil, and we've got a bit of sriracha, and then we've also got dark soya sauce as well. So yeah, so these are going to be the main ingredients that we're going to use. Then we're also going to include some salt and pepper as well. So ignore that bottom now, so what we're going to do is you're going to heat up your toasted sesame oil in a pan with some seasoning. Make sure it's coated really nicely. Try and use a deep pan. I'm only making this enough for one person, but if you're making it for loads of people, you can use this in a much larger pan as well. So the minced chicken is already done in my Magimix blender. We're going to transport that in there, and then we're also going to add in the chopped onions as well. So these are my minced onions. I've also added the ginger and the garlic in as well to make sure that all the pieces are kind of going to be the same size as the mince, because what we don't want is massive chunks of this and small pieces of chicken. So okay, so next we're going to add in a little bit of hoisin sauce, probably about a teaspoon for this amount, and then also a little bit of sriracha sauce as well. You can add as much or as little as this as you want, because it will give, the more you put in, the more kick it will give. I only like a little bit. I don't like anything massively spicy, so we'll only add in a little bit of this. So hoisin. Sriracha. And then I also forget to mention the mirin, just a splash. It's nothing too much. It's just a bit. So I'm just going to mix it all together. Okay, so we're just going to wait now for all the moisture to be absorbed in the pan. At this point you can add a little bit more sauce if you wish, any of the sauces that I've just mentioned. If you think that it actually needs a little bit more, don't forget about your seasoning as well. That's really important. And then in a few more minutes we will then add the little garden onions, salad onions, whichever you wish to call them. And then also going to add in the soy sauce, because I forgot about that. Don't forget your soya. You can use dark, light, whichever you prefer. Dark adds a little bit more flavour, so don't be afraid of flavour. Don't be afraid to get excited about flavours. So yeah, so that moisture is coming up really nice. So this is coming up lovely. So like I said, don't forget to season. Okay, so now we can add in our chopped salad onions. So I first had chicken lettuce wraps when I visited a restaurant in America, and I haven't actually had them since. So a couple of weeks ago I was a bit like, well, I've got some chicken in the fridge and I got a bit of this and a bit of that, and I don't know what to do with it. So did a bit of digging, did a bit of searching online about what different thing can I make as a side dish for a stir fry that I was making. And this is what came up, and it went down a treat. The recipe does call for chestnuts. Now, I'm not a huge fan of chestnuts, and I found that actually it didn't need chestnuts. As long as you follow the recipe and maybe add a little bit more spice, chestnuts is not necessarily needed. So please feel free. Play with the recipe as much as you like I did, and you'll find that actually maybe certain things that you don't have in the fridge or you don't have in your cupboard will still make for a good dish. So our chicken is almost ready and done. Just gonna give it a few more minutes. So in the meantime, I've washed my lettuce leaves and put them on a plate ready for my chicken to go in. Now, normally this calls for an iceberg lettuce, but at the minute in supermarkets you can't be picky, so you've got to take what they've got. So they only had these, which is fine. They could do with being a little bit more cooked, but you know, we can scoop, it's fine. It's food at the end of the day. So yeah, just give that a few more minutes, and looking forward to my lunch. Yum. Okay, and here we have the final product, the final food. I'm so looking forward to these. So we've got a bit of sriracha extra on there as well, just for a little extra juju. So yeah. So thanks for watching the video this week. I hope you are all keeping well and safe. Bye now.